Welcome back. I am Medha and you are watching Newsx. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party or the BNP's Tariq Rahman claimed election victory on Friday after the first polls since a deadly 2024 uprising. By midnight, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party had taken an unassailable lead over the Jamaat and its allies, which was trailing with 38 seats in the contest to elect a new government to replace the Mohammad Yunus-led interim government. Yunus took charge after the collapse of the Sheikh Hasina-led Awami League dispensation, a party banned from contesting the polls and its symbol, the boat missing from ballot papers for the first time in 30 years. With that, let us now take a look at how global media is reacting to BNP's landmark victory. So, of course, 127 million people voted in this year's elections, and now let us look at how US media in fact is covering this election. So this is an article from Reuters, and it says that Bangladesh's BNP wins a 2/3 majority in a landmark election. So of course the main consensus is that this is a landmark election and the BNP has secured a landslide victory. It has also said that a clear outcome had been seen as key for the Muslim majority nation of 175 million after months of deadly anti-Hasina unrest disrupted everyday life and industries such as garments. And that BNP leader Tariq Rahman is widely expected to be sworn in as a Prime Minister, and he is the son of the party's founder, former President Ziaur Rahman. He returned in December to the capital Dhaka from 18 years abroad. Remember that Tariq Rahman was in fact in exile in London. Bangladesh's BNP's win big in first election since Gen Z uprising. Opinion polls had given BNP an edge and the party lived up to the forecasts. With the coalition, it dominates, winning 209 seats to secure an overwhelming 2/3 majority in the 300-member Jatiya Sansad. Of course, now the BNP had largely been expected to win this year's poll in the absence of Sheikh Hasina. Widely it was being said that it would be BNP who would take in the reins of the country. Now we have the New York Times saying Bangladesh Nationalist Party claims victory in a pivotal election. The BNP, led by Tariq Rahman, was heavily favoured to win the first election in the country since a student-led revolution toppled the last government in 2024. So the major consensus among global media, the US media rather, is that these elections were landmark and pivotal for the country. Bangladesh votes for old guard first election after its Gen Z revolution. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party will form the new government after winning a majority. Now, the article from the Wall Street Journal says that this week, millions in Bangladesh voted in the first election since student-led protests ousted the country's long-time authoritarian leader, Sheikh Hasina. So, the Wall Street Journal is calling Sheikh Hasina an authoritarian leader and has said that the BNP has secured a landmark victory and is set to form the government. Now we have the Washington Post, of course, saying that the Bangladesh Nationalist Party claims victory in the country's first election since the 2024 uprising. Now the contest was largely a two-way race between the BNP and an 11-party alliance led by the Islamist Jamaat-e-Islami, a conservative religious party whose growing influence has fueled concern particularly among women and minority communities. So as we can see, this is the US media reacting to the elections in Bangladesh and of course the victory of Tariq Rahman. It was of course a two-way contest between the BNP as well as the Jamaat-e-Islami, and numerous opinion polls had in fact predicted that it would actually be the BNP that would take over the reins of the country after Sheikh Hasina was ousted in 2024 in a student-led uprising. With that,